Whether you are rich, middle class, or poor, whether you are yellow, red, black, brown, or white, everybody, we all have an appointment with death. And there are no exemptions. Now notice I didn't say exceptions, I said exemptions. Now sometimes if you are been picked for something, you can get an exemption to get out of it, but not death. Not death, okay? And also there are no cancellations. As I said before, only if the rapture comes, when Jesus comes to take his people home, is the only way that you can get out of it. Now, one thing, you can't buy your way out of it. I don't care how much money you have, how much tithes you paid, how many people you paid off. You cannot buy your way out of it, and you can't trick your way out of it. I've seen television shows where the guy tries to trick himself out of death. And no. That's only in the movies. And most of all, you cannot talk your way out of it. I don't care how slick your tongue is. You cannot talk your way out of it. Death will come to all who are born in this world. And you know, I think everybody has been touched by death at one time or another. Even today when I heard about Sister Anderson's son, his aunt has passed away. The beginning of the year, when it started, a person was shot to death. I mean, death is no respecter of person. It will come whether you are ready for it or not. Now, one thing that we need to understand is that man consists of two bodies. We are natural and we are spiritual. A spiritual body we can't see, but it's there. And the natural body, everybody sees. And that's what we are, natural and spiritual. The question arises, what exactly is death? Death is when life ceases and the natural body dies. And when the natural body dies, the spiritual body leaves. In the book of Genesis, chapter 9, verse 4, God told Noah, because life was in the blood, that he could not eat it. They were forbidden to eat it. So we can understand that when the heart no longer can pump the blood through the natural body, that it will languish and that it will eventually pass away or otherwise die. Now, what we read today here, Paul calls death an enemy. An enemy. And saints of God, natural death is an enemy because it brings tremendous emotional grief and sorrow to loved ones who are left behind. Natural death is an enemy because it causes devastating heartache and pain on those who are left behind. Natural death is an enemy because it causes uncontrolled anger by unsaved loved ones who are left behind. And if anybody has been in that position, I know I was. When my husband died, I wasn't saved, and I was so angry, but I was angry at the wrong person. I was angry at God. I was angry at my husband. And you know what happens when that happens? It says these people, these unsaved people,